A retractable awning allows you to enjoy your patio when you wish. Go from sunlight to shade in a few minutes. In order to prepare for your awning's delivery, we will have an overview of the installation process. You can find more details in the manual found with your awning. To do the installation of your awning, you will require 1 or 2 assistants and the tools listed in your manual. When your awning is delivered, inspect the tube for any damage while paying special attention to both end caps. If damages are observed, please take a picture and make a note of it on the waybill before accepting delivery of the awning. To open the tube, locate the end that has 2 rows of screws. This is a double bottom, and in it you will find the hardware box. Remove the 4 screws that keep the end cap in place and use a hammer to hit on the cap near the edge of the tube. Withdraw the entire content of the compartment. You will find a user manual, 2 small brackets, a pack of hardware, decorative plastic end caps, 2 stoppers. If the awning is motorized, a power cord and a remote control. Open the end of the tube containing the awning. Be mindful to remove all 4 screws to avoid damaging the awning. It is recommended to pull the awning out while on the grass or a blanket since small stones could scratch it. Turn the awning over so that the bracket and the crank are on top. This way you will be able to remove them as you unwrap. Use a safety cutter to remove the plastic wrap and bag. There is a groove on the back of the awning. Please use it to safely cut away packaging material. The awning is hung to the brackets by the mounting support at both ends. The distance between the outer edges of the bracket must equal the length between the outer edges of the supports. The minimum height of installation is 8 feet, but the recommended height is 9 feet. At this height, the wall must be free of all obstacles from the entire width and on 6 inches high. No light fixtures, gutters, or other obstacles can be in the way. The bigger brackets are appropriate in most situations. The small brackets are only used in case where space is limited. Measure and mark the location where the brackets will be installed. Decide on the location of the first masonry bolt. Drill the first hole. It must never be drilled in mortar and must be at a minimum of ½ inch from the edge of the brick to avoid breaking or cracking it. Install the first bolt in the bracket. This allows you to use the bracket as a guide to precisely drill the other holes. The bracket must always be level. There must be 4 bolts at the outer end of the bracket, since this is where the weight of the awning is concentrated. In the best case scenario, each bolt should be installed in a different brick to spread the load. After installing the first bracket, measure the distance between the end of the bracket again. The drill may have moved during the process, and it's preferable to measure anew to avoid bad surprises. Install the second bracket in the same way. You are now ready to hang the awning on the bracket. This is when it's a good idea to have a second assistant or to use a rental manual material lift. Make sure to hang the awning on both the top and the bottom of each bracket. The end of the bracket should be even with the mounting support or stick out slightly. When the awning is centered, insert the stoppers by sliding them from the inside out. Use the Allen screw to hold them in place. The stoppers prevent the awning from sliding on the bracket. If you have chosen the motorized awning, you can now plug it in. With the included remote, open your awning. If your awning has a wind sensor, it is already memorized in the system. If your awning is manual, you can open it using the crank wand. If you wish to adjust the pitch of the awning, you can do it now. Have someone lift the front bar and use an Allen key to change the pitch. When you are satisfied with the pitch and the awning is level, you can clip on the decorative plastic end caps. Voila, you are done. You can now sit back under your awning with the satisfaction of a job well done.